Hello and welcome to this video playing DementedMonkey from Norway. So we get a Reti by transposition, and I think I go here. Yeah, very nice. He's playing like it's the easiest thing ever. Instant moves. Okay, so how to do this? Usually in those positions, White is quite happy if he can trade, like with knight e5, for example. Oh, he takes with the bishop. Okay, I expected pawn takes, of course. Okay, so I was thinking a5 is the only move essentially. Obviously he disagrees. I mean, not that this is so terrible for black, but I felt this is just helping me a little bit, that I can push the bishop back and have this control over d4 now. Let's see, it's still, as usual, not a clear thing with black. I want to say black is fairly active, but actually he isn't. That position is pretty awful for black, strategically speaking. Maybe he can put a knight to c4. That's the only weakness my position has, this weak spot on c4. Okay. So, okay, maybe knight to g6, or not quite understanding what's going on. I can play bishop h3 here. That's an interesting way of doing things. But I also like this move, preventing any bishop a6 ideas. Knight e5 is also sometimes interesting. But we'll see. I mean, I had a hard time to guess any of his moves, so you never know what's going to happen next. Okay, so knight g6. So what's the deal here? Rook c8 is one thing. But if I do this, isn't the queen his best piece? That defense stuff. Yeah, I mean, that cannot be bad, really. And I don't see how he is not trading queens. Okay, this way. But this isn't that a worse way, actually? I can take and play the bishop now. Rook c7 is just around the corner. So knight c6 now would actually get me that bishop. It is not a very good bishop though. Not clear. I can also go knight b5, but then a6. Okay, I think I'm going to do this. This is really quite debatable. But oh, maybe he has bishop d6 or something like that. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I can take on b8. It's not terrible or anything, but aha, that's probably a good move. Because it's not all that clear if b5 is so great. It's not a big choice, though I have to do it. Okay, so just e3, or my rook is not getting trapped, is it? This that would be extremely embarrassing, but I don't think so. I can go into the 7th and possibly have a7, so this is okay. Or d6, is that, sorry, d7, is that the best square for it? Yeah, let's have an eye on bishop and knight here. Rook c8, I have rook e7. Okay, so he wants to go, but that doesn't really work. To e8. Maybe this one for knight c6. Not quite sure. Thought that this is quite dangerous now with the pawn. Maybe he can actually play rook c8. I mean, as weird as it looks, maybe he could have done that. Okay, so here I can play c7, rook c8, rook takes f7. Is that doing the trick? I think it does. I could have just taken d5, huh? That was a little bit easier. Still, if I take there, it should be winning.
Check. Black resigns.
Okay, I think this setup was a little bit questionable. I mean, B takes here is okay. Yeah, this is an okay position for him. I'm very certain here. Yeah, very certain. It's strong, but I think this should be okay. I don't have any pressure on the center. I would like to maybe do this, put some pressure against c5, but my pieces are not that active, so I probably didn't play the opening all that well. This is also okay, but he absolutely has to go a5 now. But there's no problem with this move. I mean, this is not a weakness. I cannot attack it. Also makes this move easier to play. And after this, I think I'm fairly comfortable. And then this knight e7. I think a couple of questionable decisions. Also, I mean, this is not really doing all that much. You never get anywhere with this knight. here. I was thinking he should take and play this position. Maybe a5. I mean, it's uncomfortable for him, but it shouldn't lose or anything. It's now got interesting. I really wasn't sure about knight c6 now, because that bishop on b7 is a really stupid piece. But the ensuing position is better for white, so the engine wants to go knight f5. Also making quite some sense. This is the thing. I didn't miss the move, but I completely underestimated this probably. I have to go here and you know. Okay, so took it a5, and this is all nice again. F3 is strong. I didn't see that. F3 just wins piece. So. But okay. This also seems to win the game. And now rook d5 is much easier than this, but it also wins. So yeah, I didn't play the opening well, but after that I'm pretty okay with what I did. He should definitely play this a5 move. I think this is good to remember. Yeah? This kind of thing just stops before, and it makes my regrouping much more difficult, as the knight on d2 is so misplaced. Yeah, it rather wants to be on c3, and in the game I got it to b3, which was a big difference. Now the knight had this fantastic d4 square available, and yeah, it was comfortable then. Okay guys, thanks for watching.